I think we can get to the inevitable question. Obviously, Friday night was a big night, and I'll start all the way back at Spectacular last year. I was able to be in attendance in person, and it's been a very long journey for you guys to this point. It's been almost a year, nearly a year.
Yes,
you guys
it's
were
been
together.
very long. Very long.
You guys were together before that, and working your way to this point. The belt is officially yours. How does it feel? How does it feel knowing that you are now the team to beat in the Schmoedown?
Kid, this is your first belt. You tell us.
It feels great. I mean, it's great, and I think it's funny. I felt okay. I was really bummed after Spectacular, and I was just especially bummed for Bibbs because I thought he walked in there with all the knowledge and all the ability to win both belts. And because the league is tough and because sometimes luck doesn't go your way, it didn't happen. And so I was really bummed about that. But I was sort of at peace with just the fact that I hadn't won a belt. I was like, all right, Shazam is still in a really good spot. It's okay. It was the first year in the league. A lot of teams don't win it on the first time. And then we went to New York and I thought, oh, we have a great chance here. And then we lost that. And, I was still happy to be in the game. I wished that Bibbs or I had won, in New York. But there was definitely a few times in March when we were on the bench and we didn't know when Schmoedown was going to come back, and we didn't know, when we were going to play teams again, if there was going to be a digital version of teams. That there were a couple nights where my head hits the pillow and I'm like, oh man, are we ever gonna get back there? I know we can do it, but is it actually gonna happen? And what? I know we can do it, but it feels so far away now. It felt so close even in February, and now it feels so far away. And then we realized we were going to have to beat Final Exam, Who's the Boss, and a championship team. And it was just oh man, it's I think we can. But yeah, it's it was that whole thing. I know we can do it, but you have to be a fool to expect to win those matches. They're very tough opponents. It's going to take everything you have. And so to kind of be at the end of that road and know that we did it, it's just unbelievable. It's amazing.
One of my favorite things about this particular win is that there is no one, I think, in their right mind who can claim that we had an easy road to this. You've heard it before. There are teams that just on their way to the championship, they didn't always play the toughest teams ever. And so everyone's like, they had an easy road. No, we played the toughest teams. Even the teams that we faced, the newer teams in the tournament last year, those were tough teams. Those were incredibly high scoring matches. That was a really, really hard road. And then, losing to the Founding Fathers stunk, but it was a fair win. They beat us fair and square. And I think that made us, it made us even better teammates because we know what it's like now to lose, and we have a better sense of how to avoid that in the future. And so, I was nervous going into this last 3 matches because again, it had been a long time since we played. 2020 has been an accursed year for pretty much everybody. And what if we're just screwed? What if it just doesn't go our way and then we just become this team that did well for a little bit and then vanishes next season and we both get drafted elsewhere? And it would suck. But it turns out that we actually have something pretty special here. And I love, I had a great partner in Whitney Seibold. That is no slight to Whitney Seibold, but our strengths were the same. And we were just kind of the same player, and it wasn't the same thing. And I don't think we were as strong a team. I briefly played with Matt Nost, who was a great competitor. But I feel like with the kid, I've got someone who brings something to the table that I don't have, who brings knowledge to the table that I don't have, who I can completely trust. If he says he knows something and I've never even seen the movie, I don't even have to think about it. If he knows it, it's known. It's real. And that's always true. And
it's the same way for Bibbs. It's that same trust. When you say I got it, it's go for it.
And